Welcome to part 2 of Wild Boar Basics. In this video, we'll take a look at even more of the interesting characteristics of the filthy, foul, feral hog. We looked at many of the wild hog's sensory abilities in Wild Boar Basics Part 1, but feral hogs also have an acute sense of hearing. And while the domestic pig's ears lazily flop over on the side of its head, the wild hog's ears are almost always straight up on full alert. Another interesting characteristic of the wild boar is that they have what's known as a shield, which is a thick layer of hardened fat that develops around their neck and shoulders that functions like armor plating. The bigger and older a wild boar gets, and the more fighting it does, the thicker and tougher that plate gets, making it all the more challenging for a rival pig to be victorious in battle. So add all that up, and you've got a big, tough, fast animal that's built to survive. And if anything gets in the way of that survival, it had better run. While usually rather reclusive, skittish, and secretive, wild pigs are also well known for having an aggressive, bloodthirsty temperament. Feral hogs will attack and fight amongst themselves, they'll attack other animals and pets, and also humans. Wild pigs, much like any other wild animal, like to live in areas where there is abundant food and water. They eat all kinds of things, and they have an appetite of, well, a fat, greedy pig. Just like we humans, hogs are omnivores, and they have a diet that can consist of a great variety of foods. Because they're not originally native, wild swine that move into an area, or domestic hogs that become feral, will ravage the land as they tear up roots and kill native plants. They cause erosion of lakes, ponds, streams, and rivers by constantly wallowing around, which can also decimate fish populations in those bodies of water. Feral hogs can wipe out populations of smaller animals, including a variety of endangered species such as rare ground-dwelling birds and reptiles. They're also known for wreaking havoc on crops and gardens, and not to mention the fact that they devour much of the food that deer, turkey, and other native animals depend upon. Few inhabitants in the woods are likely to take on and kill a tank-like wild boar, which by the way can grow to well over 600 pounds or bigger, with some reports of monster feral hogs reaching over 1,000 pounds. Thus, they are trapped, hunted, and aggressively eradicated to stop their massive ecological destruction. But it's not just for damage control or sport that wild pigs are sought. They're also very tasty and lean, having a much lower fat content than domestic pigs. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to this channel and check out the 3 Minutes Outdoors website at 3minutesoutdoors.com. And finally, if you'd like to support this channel, click on the link in the video description below to find out more.